What is up, boys? I am so excited. The Huracan exhaust is here. Dude, this car is insane. Dude, this exhaust alone is gonna get me in more trouble than anything. All right, boys, back out here. The exhaust finally showed up. So if you see my last video, it's pretty much just me taking the exhaust off. It wasn't supposed to be that. It was all supposed to be all one video, but FedEx they just completely lost it and then it just randomly showed up. That thing is super heavy. This is like, even in the box, it's like 5 pounds, maybe 10 pounds at the most. Let's open this up and see what it looks like. I don't want to touch it because once it gets hot, your fingerprints will be on it. Look how light this is. Look at that. Did it come across on camera? Did they hook it up? Let me get a light. I can't get it in good light for it to show up on camera nice. Dude, that is so sick. Dude, these bolts are pretty sick. It's a true X-pipe too. A lot of times, you'll get these exhausts for these cars and the people kind of just lie to you. Like, it'll look like an X-pipe, but it's really just 2 pipes that are like tacked together right there, and it's really just, it's not an X-pipe. Like a 180-degree turn, they never actually meet. This is a true X-pipe. You can tell because I'll put the light in this side. You can see it over here. So it's a true X-pipe. It comes over. It's gonna sound so good. X-pipes always sound better. I don't understand all the the airflow and all the science behind it, but you put an X-pipe on any car, it sounds better. X-pipes always sound better. Just gonna look at it all day. Let's at least sit it up there and see what it looks like. I am gonna put the e-shield back on. I said that a couple times in my last video. I just want to see what it looks like. Dude! Dang, man, you cannot even argue that this thing looks sick. I completely understand why people do like bumper deletes. Oh, let's not forget you gotta cap these off. You gotta cap these vacuum lines off that went to the original baffles. Don't forget to do that. You'll have a massive vacuum leak if you don't. I'm gonna tighten these V-band clamps up. I'm gonna put my air filter and mass airflow sensors back on. And I'm gonna start this thing just like this. I mean, all you guys wanna see that, right? Like, I wanna see it. I wanna see this thing run just like this. I don't know how many codes it's gonna throw without the parking sensors plugged in and stuff. I should probably put this on something. This is a ground. I should probably ground this to something. I hope this isn't like a horrible mistake where it's gonna just throw codes that I'm gonna have to like send it to the Lamborghini dealership to get cleared. And I am pumped. All right, boys, I'm gonna start this thing up. If it lights up like a Christmas tree, I'm just gonna turn it right back off. That's so fucking loud. Dude, I don't even know if you guys can hear me or not. That is the loudest thing I've ever heard in my life. Holy shit. Dude, that was crazy. Dude, this is insane. The dash seems to be alright. It's not lighting up. All it says is license plate light out. Dude, this exhaust is wicked. I gotta give it a little bit of gas. Just a little bit. Dude, that was only 3,000 RPMs. Watch this. I'm not even lying to you. 3,000 RPMs. Dude, that is insane. Alright, I gotta turn it off. I still gotta take it all apart. I don't want it to be too hot. Holy shit. You cannot even explain the way this sounds on camera. Like, there's no way. Like, I've heard Huracan videos on YouTube with straight pipes, X pipes, and there's no way to explain the way it like hurts my chest in here. Like, it's like hard to breathe when you're saying, like, it was so loud. So worth it, man. Please, guys, go at least follow these guys on Instagram. I'll put up their Instagram right now. They hooked me up big time with this exhaust. Go check them out. If you want an exhaust, go see what they make. I'm sure he'll do custom stuff too. It's a guy and his brother doing it out of Texas. This is fucking awesome. Holy shit, I'm like sweating. Like I'm drenched in sweat at how excited I am. My God. Dude, I am so pumped. Fuck yeah, man. Dude, this thing sounds sick. All right, I gotta get a picture of this side by side for a thumbnail or something. I don't even know what I want to do for my thumbnail. I like don't even care. I just want to go drive the car. Like I'm like this tempted to put wheels on it and go drive it like this. Oh my God, guys. I mean, I don't even know how many YouTubers have you heard say you're not gonna be able to tell on camera? And you're like, ah, whatever, I can kind of tell. It's not that good. This is amazing. I am not just acting excited. If you've been watching me, you guys know I don't sit here and play any games. This is insane. You have to hear this in person. You have to. I gotta get the heat shield off and figure out how I'm gonna get it on. I wonder if I put it back together, can I slip the new one in? Let's try that. I'll just put a couple screws in it and then see if I can slip the new one in it. Oh yeah, okay, that's a lot easier. Okay, I gotta clean this up. I at least gotta shop vac all this dirt and stuff out of here. I'll probably use some like waterless wash and wipe all this dust off. I definitely gotta use a shop vac up in some of these radiators. These cars with the flat bottoms, they just collect sand and rocks and anything small enough to get in there, they just get in there and they stay. That's what I'm gonna do. Might give you a time lapse. I'm sure most of you guys are tired of watching me clean every little detailed thing. I did that enough on that car probably. Yeah, stuff you see I don't want to scratch, so I got a new towel. I gotta stop. I would literally do this all day. You don't even see that tank, and I just polished it. I was hoping if I just had it in there like this, I was hoping I could put it on there like that, and slide it over. I'm touching this. Whatever, you're not gonna be able to see it anyways. You're gonna see all my fingerprints on this once it gets hot now. Yeah, if I do it like this, I should be able to slide that on there, and then pick it all up like this all at one time. Heat shield is on. I was worried about this thing rattling. This thing isn't going anywhere, especially once these bolts are put back in the bumper. This thing is solid. Look at that, I can lean on this. You know, this might actually end up taking a couple tries, putting the bumper on and taking it back off. I think I already said this once, but you see how there's just a slit in there so the exhaust can move up and down? Those pipes gotta line up with these tips. I don't know where it needs to be. There's no way for me to tell. All right, we gotta get this on. Every time you put a new piece in, wipe it down before you put it in or right after you put it in. I could act like I'm a Porsche driver and tell you I do this because it loses weight, like how Porsche acts. This thing is covered in dirt. It's like so crazy that everything on this car is so like loose fitting. Like everything's got a gap. Like just so you can just move it around. I guess that's Italian engineering. I thought this was supposed to be German now. What the hell? Alright guys, back out here. I don't know how much I've recorded putting this back together in this video. I haven't went over any of this footage yet. So if I haven't recorded that much putting it back together and you're interested in that, the very last video I just did, the one right before this, I think I did a pretty good step-by-step on how to take it apart. It's just the opposite of that to put it back together. So if you're actually interested in how to take this car apart, go to the last video. It'll be in the end card. If you've been here long enough, you guys know I'm like super weird. Like I clean everything as I put it back together. So I don't know how much I've recorded. I've like wiped down every piece, every nut, every bolt, every piece of dust, dirt. If I would record all that, this would be a 3-hour long video. So I gotta get these air boxes back on, and I'm waiting for Adrian to show up to help me put the bumper back on. I don't want to do that by myself. I want someone here to help me line it up. It's pretty much time to put the bumper back on, but I gotta clean up some of this. This is ridiculous. Look at all this sand and dirt in here. I don't even know if you guys can see it or not. It's just full of sand. It just sits underneath the car. It sucks everything up, and it pretty much ends here. I gotta get all these rocks and everything out. This is gonna drive me nuts. This is the under tray, and it just had a bunch of stuff stuck to it. Look at all that weight savings. That's as good as it's getting. I thought about washing it, but it's gotta come back off when I do an oil change, so I might pressure wash it then. Okay, we're gonna try to line this bumper up. You know, this is a full custom exhaust, so I don't know if the tips are gonna line up perfectly. There's a room in there. I'm sure I've shown it a couple times. At the bottom of the exhaust, you can move it up and down stuff.
Need to go up a bunch.
Yeah, so do I.
Let me see where man's going. No, yeah, I'm already bottomed out on this outside one.
Yeah, it's just gotta go up.
Off?
Yep. Okay, so the exhaust gotta go up. Yeah, I don't think, do you think it needs to go all the way up?
I was over an inch.
That's what you tell your wife. It keeps kind of running into there. These tips, everything on this car, I'm pretty sure I've talked about it a few times, everything's like loose. Like nothing's like a nice, solid, tight hole. You kind of can just loosen everything up and you got room to play with stuff. They like designed it so you can move it to line up. This exhaust is perfectly lined up. Nothing's touching, it's dead in the middle of the tips. This one is touching just right there in that corner. This one's floating pretty nice. This, I'm gonna loosen these bolts up once I get the bumper on and try to force this tips over that way just a little bit. Got the under tray all put back on, bumper's done, tips are done, wheel wells are done. Gotta put the wing back on and put the engine bay back together and the grill. This wing setup is actually really, really sick. The bottom of that actually screws up so you can adjust the height of the wing. Dude, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. You can pretty much just set it on there, hold it in place where you want it, and it's reverse thread. Right there, you see this? Watch it. As you tighten this down, it'll pick that up. And then once it hits the top, you just put a little pressure and it stops spinning. I'll just be honest with you, for the longest time, I was not happy with the alignment on this. Especially this side, that this side was up higher, and this side was down a little bit. It's just whoever had this off before, probably for maintenance or something, they just didn't do those right. Dude, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen. I said that like 10 times working on this car. Dude, I love this technology on this car, everything. Everything has blown me away. I guess let's do the grill. All right. Engine bay back together. All right, boys. She is on the ground. Let's take this thing out. I'm so excited. I cannot even begin to explain the way this exhaust sounds in person. It is wicked. All right, let's give you guys a cold start. Get this thing out of here. Unbelievable. This whole camera is covered in shit now. Dude, these wheels are sick. I have to wait for the suspension to go back down. It looks like it's in 4x4 right now. It was up on the lift so long, and it's got that front end lift that I'm pretty sure is airbags, so probably gotta settle. I might have to put the lift up, then put the lift back down. This thing is sick. Dude, this thing is insane. Oh my god. Dude, this is obnoxious. These tires are 10 times better. Dude, you don't realize how good tires are until you have bad ones. Dude, you just want to stay up in the revs, man. This exhaust will get you in trouble. Dude, the drone isn't like that bad either at like low RPMs. Like if you're just cruising, that's something that I was worried about. I asked Avior about that. And because I was thinking that I wanted 2 glass packs on there like I did in the R8. Because I just didn't want a bunch of drone. And he was like, I promise it, you don't want the glass packs on there. Just do an X-pipe. He's like, you'll love it. It doesn't really drone like it does in an R8. I'm like, okay. Alright, I gotta pull over and put you guys on the back. I just threw the other GoPro on there. It's just a GoPro mic, so we'll see how that sounds. Hopefully you can get an idea. Camera's still on there. That's all I care about. Hopefully the camera's still on there. Sweet. Dude, this exhaust alone is gonna get me in more trouble than anything. All I wanna do is stay up at like 7,000 RPM and then downshift. This car is insane. This car is insane. I'm gonna try to be like a good filming YouTuber. Try to get you guys different angles today, actually. Dude, I have nothing but smiles. Please go check. I can't even talk. I'm so excited. Please go check them out, man. Again, I'll put up their Instagram right here. At least check out their Instagram. If you need anything, hit them up and see if they can do it. I mean, they do all custom work. They do pretty much anything mid-engine for sure. It's already on their website. They have jigs and everything lined up. But like, if you want something, and you hit them up and say, hey, can I send you my stock exhaust and can you just copy this or make it better? I'm sure they'll do something. Alright, I came back to the shop to check the wheel torque real quick. I'll give you guys some revs here though with the camera with the good mic. See if you guys can hear it a little bit better. Oh my god, dude. Dude, I hope this is coming across. I haven't checked any of this footage yet. It might just be blowing the mic out for all I know. Dude, I'm going to get in so much trouble with this.